Friends from the press, good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference of the MFA. The floor is now open to questions. CCTV. We noted the 9th Trilateral Summit meeting was held in Seoul. Premier Li Qiang of the State Council attended the meeting. Can you share more information? This morning, Premier Li Qiang, ROK President Yoon, and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida jointly attended the 9th Trilateral Summit meeting among China, Japan, and the ROK in Seoul at the 25th anniversary of the Trilateral Cooperation Mechanism between China, Japan, and the ROK. The resumption of the Trilateral Cooperation after more than 4 years is highly meaningful and symbolizes the restart of the Trilateral Cooperation. China attaches great importance to the Trilateral Cooperation. Premier Li Qiang put forward 5 proposals to deepen the Trilateral Cooperation. First, fully resume the Trilateral Cooperation. The 3 countries need to respect each other's core interests and major concerns, fully unleash cooperation potential, nurture new cooperation, and make our bilateral relations and trilateral cooperation mutually reinforcing. Second, deepen economic and trade connectivity. The 3 countries need to keep industry and supply chains stable and unimpeded and restart and complete negotiations on the trilateral FTA as soon as possible. Third, champion cooperation in technology and innovation. The 3 countries need to strengthen collaborative innovation and cooperation in frontier areas. Fourth, forge closer bonds for people-to-people and cultural exchanges. 3 countries need to seize the opportunity of the China-Japan ROK Year of Cultural Exchange to promote heart-to-heart amity as close neighbors. Fifth, advance sustainable development. The 3 countries need to step up exchange and cooperation on low-carbon transition, climate change, aging societies, and response to epidemics, and explore and develop more 3-country plus X cooperation projects. China stands ready to take this summit meeting as an opportunity to work with other 2 countries to uphold openness, inclusiveness, mutual respect, mutual trust, mutual benefit, and mutual learning, and make greater contributions to regional prosperity and stability.
Yes.
彭博社提问：中国在全球的商业活动被 G7批评，他们表示中方涉及非市场行为和政策，损害了工人、产业和经济韧性。这是针对 G7 国家来说的。你对 G7 财长涉华的声明有何回应？
I refer you to competent authorities. For specifics, I want to say, in the past 40 plus years, the success of China's economy is a success of reform and opening up, and effective combination of the market and the government. China does not accept the standards of recognizing the so-called non-market principle. Actually, some countries' discriminatory measures are truly no-market and distorting the market. The G7 hype up the so-called overcapacity of China and attempt to set obstacles, limitations to China's projects. It's essentially protectionism. It's not in the interest of any party. Next question, please.
Hi, question from Reuters.
路透社提问：在巴布亚新几内亚，上周由于山体滑坡，造成2000多人被活埋，救援工作受到地形不稳定和道路受损的挑战。中方是否将向巴新提供援助？如果是的话，将提供哪些援助？
China is very concerned about the landslide happened in Papua New Guinea. We express condolences to the victims and express sincere sympathies to their family. President Xi Jinping had sent a message of condolences to Governor General Dadai. China will, according to the needs of Papua New Guinea, try our best to provide assistance to Papua New Guinea for its post-disaster reconstruction. We believe its people will definitely overcome difficulties and reconstruct their home at an early date. Next question, please. Is stranded Chinese citizens in New Caledonia has been safely transferred and evacuated. Can you share more information? After the chaos there, the Foreign Ministry attaches high importance to the security of Chinese citizens there. We have instructed our embassy in France to closely follow the situation, release security reminders, and protect the safety of Chinese citizens there. And we coordinated with our embassies in France, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore to help our citizens to transfer and evacuate. And on May the 26th, 18 stranded Chinese citizens have safely left the New Caledonia. We express thanks for relevant countries' assistance.
has adopted.
安塔拉在印度尼西亚举行的第10届世界水论坛通过了部长级宣言，其中提出了小岛屿水资源综合管理问题，以及对水资源的合作，中国政府如何支持此宣言。
We noted that the Indonesian government successfully hosted the 10th World Water Forum, which has received positive response and extensive participation from the international community and provided an important platform for the world to address water challenges, build consensus on water issues, and share successful experience on water governance. In recent years, extreme weather events have occurred frequently around the world. The floods and droughts have been more complex and unpredictable. The Chinese government attaches great importance to international cooperation in this regard. We've been committed to working with archipelagic and small island countries, including Indonesia, to jointly address the challenge of climate change. In recent years, we've carried out exchanges and cooperation in sustainable water resources, management, water conservancy, construction, and so on, under the framework of Asian Regional Cooperation, China-ASEAN Cooperation. We have conducted practical project cooperation involving dam construction and management and seawater desalination. Water resources is fundamental to human survival and development. We are ready to work with other countries to strengthen practical water cooperation, exchange ideas on water control, discuss water control strategies, accelerate the implementation of the water-related goals of the UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and build an open, inclusive, clean, and beautiful world that enjoys lasting peace, universal security, and common prosperity. Next question, please.
路透社，中方是否会考虑给予韩国和日本的公民免签证待遇，作为中日韩合作的一部分？
China has always actively advocated close people-to-people exchanges. We would like to work with all parties to continue to improve the facilitation of mutual visits.
下一个问题。
Next question, please.
谢谢发言人。深圳卫视执新闻，援引美。
Shenzhen TV, the Wall Street Journal reported that undersea cables that ferry internet traffic across the Pacific Ocean could be vulnerable to tampering by Chinese repair ships, and they had privately delivered an unusual warning to U.S. companies. U.S. officials claimed that the cable maintenance ships have periodically disappeared from satellite ship tracking services. They are suspected that they could engage in clandestine tapping and mapping of the ocean floor. What's your comment? We noted that relevant company has issued a response to the false claims, saying that the company strictly complies with relevant laws and regulations, international practices and industry standards, and the daily operations are in line with the IMO and other relevant authorities. The Chinese government always encourages our companies to observe market principles and international rules in their operations. U.S. officials' claims are completely baseless. We firmly oppose such U.S. moves of overstretching the concept of national security and attacking and smearing Chinese companies. By vilifying and suppressing telecommunications companies from China and the rest of the world, the U.S. government intends to build a global monitoring system dominated by the U.S. with no rival and under no oversight, so as to leave a door open for its blatant eavesdropping and espionage. In his book, The Cheap Track, Marc Lassus, founder of French smart card producer Gamplus, revealed how U.S. security services victimized him and seized control of Gamplus to eavesdrop on the rest of the world. The higher the pitch of U.S. framing of others, the clearer the world will see what a hacking empire the U.S. truly is. We urge the U.S. government, which is obsessed with perpetuating its supremacy in cyberspace and telecommunications, to reflect on its behavior, stop vilifying Chinese companies, and stop these thief-crying, stop-thief stunts. Next question, please.
We noted that Pakistan held a press conference yesterday and released the investigation results of the terrorist attack on the vehicle and Chinese personnel of the Dasu hydropower project. What's China's response? We attach great importance to the important progress made by the Pakistan. China will support Pakistan in getting to the bottom of what happened and hunting down and punishing the perpetrators. China will continue to work with Pakistan to strengthen security cooperation, make sure the safety and the security of Chinese personnel, projects, and institutions in Pakistan are protected. Terrorism is a common enemy of humanity and a tumor for regional development and stability. China calls on countries in the region to strengthen counterterrorism cooperation, root out all terrorist organizations, remove their breeding ground, and protect the common security and development interests of all countries. Next question, please.
Question from Bloomberg.
彭博社，美国议员表示支持台湾的防卫。中方在台岛附近进行了军事演习。麦考尔称，他将敦促相关方加快向台运输武器，以起到威慑的作用。外交部对此有何回应？
Despite China's strong opposition, they paid transit visit to China, which violates the One China principle and the three joint communiques and runs against the political commitment made by the U.S. government that it only maintains non-official relationship with Taiwan, sent serious wrong signal to the Taiwan independent separatist forces. China strongly opposes it. We have lodged solemn representation and will take necessary measures to firmly defend our national sovereignty and territorial integrity. There is only one China in the world. Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory. China firmly opposes the military engagement between the U.S. and Taiwan and the U.S. attempt to arm Taiwan. We urge them to stop playing Taiwan card, stop using any excuses to interfere in China's internal affairs.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a decision on its website on May the 22nd on countermeasures against the 12 U.S. defense corporations and 10 senior managers. Is this China's response to U.S. sanctioning of Chinese companies and the U.S. sides attending the inauguration of the leader of the Taiwan region? China announced the decision in the number 7 decree of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on May the 22nd. China firmly opposes unilateral sanctions and long-arm jurisdiction with no basis in international law or the authorization of the UN Security Council. We will take all measures necessary to protect our legitimate and lawful rights and interests. China urges the U.S. to make profound reflections, face up to its responsibility for the outbreak and escalation of the Ukraine crisis, stop vilification and stop abusing illicit unilateral sanctions. The Taiwan question is at the core of China's core interests and the first red line that cannot be crossed in China-US relations. No country, organization, or individual shall underestimate the strong determination, resolve, and ability of the Chinese government and people in defending our nation's sovereignty and territorial integrity, or imagine they could cross the line over the Taiwan question without paying any price. Next question, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Any more questions?
Thank you, spokesperson.
路透社提问：乌克兰总统泽连斯基呼吁习主席和拜登总统出席下个月在瑞士举行的和平峰会，中方是否会出席？如果是的话，中方将派谁出席？
在乌克兰
On Ukraine issue, China always holds an objective and just position. We've been committed to promoting peace talk. We can encourage and support all efforts conducive to a peaceful solution. We support an international peace conference recognized by both Russia and Ukraine with equal participation of all sides and fair discussion of all peace plans. China is ready to maintain communication with the international community on promoting the political settlement of the Ukraine crisis. Next question, please.
So just on that, I think
有讨论称中国将派团，但是不会是一个高级别的代表团。所以我的问题是，中方是否会派代表团去瑞士举行的和平峰会？
目前我
I have nothing to offer now for your question. Next question, please.
如果没有其他问题。
If there is no other question, this is the end of today's press conference. Thank you.